I told you that there is a town here in South Florida where you can live minutes from the beach in downtown Fort Lauderdale, but still own land, ride horses, and enjoy a more quiet, perhaps grounded way of life? Well, that town is Davie, Florida. And in this video, I am breaking down the real pros and cons of living here, not the hype, but what it's actually like to live where cowboy boots and luxury estates coexist, where universities are next to ranch-style homes, and where your lifestyle can range from living in townhomes to multi-million-dollar estates. My name is Athena Baracus. I am your luxury property specialist with the Moving to Weston team. If you're relocating, upsizing, or just simply wondering if Davie is the right fit for you, with lifestyle and budget, stay with me. Davie has a way of surprising us when we don't expect it. Pro number one, equestrian lifestyle and outdoor space. Davie is nationally recognized for its equestrian-friendly zoning. That's so unique here in South Florida. And one of the first things people recognize when they're relocating from like California or New York or New Jersey is the amount of space that is available in Davie. Davie has larger lots, wider streets, and neighborhoods that just simply don't feel overcrowded. When you're on the weekend and you're driving through Davie or your neighborhood, it's not unusual to see children and families on bicycles, horseback riding taking place. The park's full of sport activities, lounging, walking, strolling. It is a mecca of activity. Now I want to talk a little bit about Western Davie. Okay, that's really West Davie, but we call it Western Davie for a little fun. But it also speaks to the fact that Davie loves its equestrian feel. It loves it being a cowboy spirit, and for very good reason. In West Davie, this is where you're going to find the stables, horseback riding, larger lots, horseback riding lessons. You're going to find a mecca of activity when it comes to being a cowboy or cowgirl. But it's also a very fun area. But if you're living out in Western Davie, this is the best part, is that you do have those larger lots. You have a little bit more of a quiet lifestyle. And the city itself perpetuates this. It has ordinances in place to keep the development slow and in certain areas. So that way the Western Davie can flourish. Speaking of Western Davie, there's a park I want you to look up when you have a moment. It's called Treetop Park. It is a 243-acre park filled with activity. But one of the best and best known secrets, it's in the trails, the horse trails there. So go to Treetop Park, walk around. You are bound to find horses and cowboys there that are enjoying their equine lifestyle. Pro number two, strong public schools. Let's talk about Davie and its phenomenal school district. So Davie offers choice. It doesn't just offer test scores. It offers variety. It's not just one path to education. So what does that mean? That means that there is a school for your child, regardless of their way of learning, study, or what they truly enjoy as far as academic and non-academic. So let's talk about this. First of all, we have a phenomenal public school system in Davie. But if you're looking for something a little different, there is the private sector as well. And there's also college prep courses galore throughout the Davie school system. We have religious schools. So if you're looking for maybe more of a Christian or Catholic or Jewish programs, those exist. If you're looking for a magnet program, those exist. So as far as Davie, absolutely phenomenal. You have two very good elementary schools. That would be Fox Trail and Silver Ridge. Both are A-rated. High school is Western High School. It is a phenomenal high school. It's one of the largest high schools we have here in Broward County. It is A-rated. It has phenomenal programs, whether you're looking for academic programs, you have your AP classes, you have your college prep classes, you have other academics, but you also have some great non-academics, such as debate, the sports program, the clubs, the student learning as far as being able to participate in different activities. I would call them activities, such as community service, going outside. There's even equestrian clubs there. So, Davie is a little different. It's not you're going to be your rote learning all the time, because you have choices as parents of what type of program is going to be best suited for your child. So to list a couple of the private schools that might resonate with you, we have, first of all, American Heritage. American Heritage throughout Broward County is known as one of the best schools in Broward County. Another school that we also have that's well known is Nova. When you hear Nova, everyone knows exactly what we're talking about. Great schools, great university, right here on University Avenue, and it is robust and well known. So we have great universities. We have great high schools, elementary schools, magnet programs. I know I'm repeating myself, but that is how exciting the Davie education really is. Davie is very unique when it comes to its housing as well. We talked about the schools, we talked about the equine focus of Davie, but let's talk about housing for a moment. It doesn't matter where you are in your journey to buy a home or where you are in your residential journey. If you're starting out, there are non-gated townhome communities that can be quite affordable. If you're moving up and you want more of a single family home near the schools, you have that. If you're looking for gated communities, we have gated communities. If you're looking for the multi-million-dollar home, we have the multi-million-dollar home. If you're looking for new construction beginning at 1.8 with your own oasis of a yard and neighborhood, Davie offers that as well. All right, so let's talk about the different types of development and homes we really do have in Davie. This way it'll give you an idea of what's out there, what is available, and whether or not it might meet your budgetary and lifestyle needs. So the first one I want to talk to you about is Harmony Lakes. This is a great first-time buyer move-in community. It is a smaller footprint in home. It's a non-gated community, but it's a great entry community as well. Those homes go for about $600,000. So that would be a starting point for you for a single family home. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more upscale, we have Imagination Farms, probably one of the most desirable neighborhoods that we have for resale here in Davie. Those homes have the larger lots. They're normally one story. It's a beautifully planned community, and those homes are going for about 1.5 to 2.5 million, somewhere in that time frame. But now, if you're looking for something even more luxurious, Davie has that as well. We can look at Stonebrook, which is a established community, beautiful 1.8 to 2 million, large lots, beautiful homes, custom homes. So absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous community. Another we have is Turnberry by CC Homes. That is brand new, hitting the dirt as we speak. And those are going to be 1 to 2 acre lots and custom homes as well. So that is an exquisite, exciting development we have coming to Davie. Those homes are beginning at about 1.8. So a lot of great opportunity. You're thinking of moving to Davie. You have different budgets, different expectations, different lifestyle. Davie may have the right fit for you regardless of where you're coming in as far as price point or lifestyle. So let's talk some more about Davie as far as everybody who comes to Davie and why they love Davie so much. Davie has a unique culture. Davie actually places an emphasis on family and community events, and it keeps these traditions going year after year. To give you an example of some of these events, they have the annual rodeo at the Bergeron Rodeo Center. There's the Blossom Festival. There's the 4th of July picnic. There are events that go on all the time in the city of Davie. And why? Is because Davie feels it's important for the children to participate and for families to connect. Remember, these aren't events for tourists. These events are traditions that keep the town of Davie feeling like a small town, and they love it. And for relocating families, well, it makes them feel welcome immediately. They don't need to wait to meet friends. friends are there at all of these events. And why this matters is because Davie continues to retain its small town feel, its country atmosphere, and its welcoming nature. Let's talk about Davie and its shopping and dining. First of all, Davie offers access to anything you need, including dining options, medical, shopping, anything that you need, Davie has it. But what Davie does offer that a lot of the other cities do not, it offers a balance between being able to do everything without being, in a lot of traffic or with a lot of hassle, while still enjoying the quietness of your neighborhood and your community. Much different. Now I'd like to give you some examples of really what do I mean by we have some great shopping. Well, let's talk about some of the stores. There's Fresh Market, there's Whole Foods, there's Trader Joe's, and of course we have our Publix. But now if you're looking for something more upscale, this is what you have. You have Sawgrass Mills, which is very close by. You have the Pembroke Gardens. It's an outdoor mall, some upscale. You can do your nails there. They have salons and spas and shopping and restaurants. It's a really nice outdoor mall. But you also have Aventura, which isn't far, and you also have the Galleria. So there is luxury shopping in abundance that is close by. So Davie has it all if you're looking for lifestyle when it comes to shopping, groceries, and convenience. So there is so much to do. But why this matters? It matters because you can have everything you want with the convenience and no congestion. And you can have luxury whenever you choose. Okay, so the first drawback I would say when we're looking at Davie and home ownership is the cost. Now, when it comes to larger homes, larger lots, you're going to have a larger cost to it, not only for the cost of ownership, but for insurance and for taxes. So it's something that you're going to want to plan for, especially when you're coming from states that operate a little differently when it comes to insurance and taxes. South Florida is very unique in that aspect. So it's important to budget properly and understand what the cost is when you're buying a large parcel of land. But for those who really want the solitude, that want that vibe, that want to offer their children different types of learning pathways, then this could be an excellent fit. Just need to know what those costs really look like. For families and individuals relocating from other states, this is the number one in my mind, and that's the weather. We have humidity down here in South Florida. And for those who don't really recognize what humidity might look like, it's hot and it's sticky in the summer. But that doesn't mean that we don't have ways of handling it. We have beautiful air conditioning. We have beautiful indoor malls. We have the beach. We have pools. We have a plethora of activities. But it's something to understand. And it's also something to know whether or not that the South Florida humidity is going to be okay. The last con or the last consideration in my mind might be the quiet neighborhood of Davie. Davie is quiet. Now listen, we do have the bars and we do have restaurants and we do have entertainment, but all that comes to an end quite early. So if you're looking for something that might be a little bit more exciting with longer hours, dancing, rooftop bars, and all of these types of activities, you're just gonna have to take a short drive to Miami or Fort Lauderdale or Los Angeles and enjoy it, and then come back to a quieter lifestyle. But if you're okay with the difference between the two, then Davie has something to offer you as well. Okay, so I'm always asked, who is the right buyer for Davie? Well, the right buyer for Davie is someone who values space, privacy, great schools, and a deep-rooted community that offers something unique. Relocating, it's never been about the house. It's about finding the right fit, the right schools, the right community, somewhere safe, somewhere where you feel that your family will enjoy and grow and become part of that community. Perhaps Davie aligns with your budget and lifestyle. If so, I would love to talk to you more about Davie. But whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days to the Western Davie or South Florida area, I am here to make your move to South Florida as smooth as possible. Simply book an appointment. I would love to talk to you more about your relocation to South Florida.